Cyril is a dirty commoner who got captured and, what was it? Indoctrinated into the church. Now he's got Stockholm Syndrome and loves Lady Rhea.
Whenever I eat with you, Lawrence, I always feel like I have to mind my manners.
Good. You should mind your manners even when I am not watching. You are a noble after all.
Oh no. This Ignaz's dad hates paint. He must have lost his wife in a tragic painting accident. As far as goals are concerned, I think I have everybody set straight the way I want them. So let us instruct.
Professor.
Not going to update goals. So I am woefully underprepared for this tea party with Ash, whom I have never spoken with, but I think from now on I'm going to start looking ahead to see who's next, and then when I have to do a tea party with them, I'll have some sort of primer as to what to work with.
Excuse me, I've had this kind before. It's quite good. Thank you very much. A little bitter.
Dang it.
Huh? Yes. Yes.
Dang it. Well, this is a total dice roll with him.
Wow. I'm good with children. I've taken care of my younger siblings since I was a kid.
I actually don't know what admonish means, so I'm gonna roll with it. Hell. My vocabulary is pretty large.
Thanks for the tea.
It's
I hope we can do
expansive,
this
if you
again.
will, but admonish is not something I've ever used. It's not a term I've ever used. Admonish, to counsel against something to be avoided or to warn.
Well, at
I
least
warned him against children. Be careful, Sonny. Don't be thinking about children yet. You're only a children yourself. Okay, well, now I know.
That could have gone better. Maybe next time I'll put in a little more effort. Aha!
Okay, lots of excitement going into this particular section. I'm going to explore and actually learn new things. And I'm going to skip all these
Tell
support
me, Marianne.
conversations like I always do. Holy crap, there's so many.
Ah.
Next birthday is Cyril, so I can learn more about him easily. What does Cyril like? Cyril is a dirty commoner who got captured and, what was it? Indoctrinated into the church. Now he's got Stockholm Syndrome and loves Lady Rhea.
It's lucky
Alright.
you asked.
Oh,
Hello. Let me see.
Whoops. I think I'll never not be completely friggin' befuddled by this map, but it's okay. Mistakes are made often. It's perfectly human and understandable and okay to make mistakes. Copious amounts all the time.
Since we were little, Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food. Join me for some training sometime. I might like to become your student someday. Since we were...
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish.
Oh, it looks like doo-doo can't be swayed over to this side. Oh well. That's interesting to know that there are some characters that just can't be moved from one house to another.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest. Agreed. That's the Church of Seiros for you. What is it they say? Those with power are obliged to use it.
Sending someone as a traveler just means to go send them
Going all
as
the way to the
a
Empire
friggin'
for a
shop.
mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like... Everyone else seems to be raring to go too. We're all looking to you to guide us, Teach. A lost item.
Well, excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best. Right.
Dang it, man. I'm just searching up and down for people. Where is Hilda? Got it. Far away as possible. I probably need to turn off this online shit because it's just completely ruining the performance of the game.
Professor, she was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful. You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway? Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
Come on, why are they having a fishing tournament now? You're not condoning this, right? Are you? Good. Hey, wait. What's with that shifty look? Really?
Yes. How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? The recent happenings at the monastery. I've been. You be on your guard, okay? Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long, after all.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad. I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flayn is very special. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research. If only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal. Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue. If he...
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Good.
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun? I had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
I guess that...
Golden fish. Must fish for golden fish. Apparently fishing doesn't take up any time. Like, it never does. Yeah, I think I'm pretty done with this. This fishing shit is loathsome. Oh my god.
Whenever I eat with you, Lawrence, I always feel like I have to mind my manners.
Good. You should mind your manners even when I am not watching. You are a noble after all.
Okay, I'm gonna do the confessional. Or no, not the confessional, the counselor. Because doing the advice box can net me a lot. Occasionally asked to attend tea parties, but I don't care for hot beverages. I considered waiting for it to cool, or waiting for the drink to cool. Okay, either be honest, train yourself to enjoy hot beverages, or let it cool. It's fine. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Despite my appearance, I've long wished to be a Pegasus Knight, and that I may indulge in the lofty view, yet that dream has always seemed out of reach. Can you guess why? Because heights make you uneasy? Or you never learned how to ride a horse? Probably heights. Maybe. I don't know. Being a bit older than everyone else, I want the others to rely on me like an older sister. Is there anything I can do to make myself more approachable? Try harder to conduct yourself like an older sister would. Don't worry, you already are. Or, you know, I think it's the older sister. Or you should be more careful with your words. You're looking for advice. Nope. Damn it. Everybody's happy again. I'm gonna burn all of their happiness. Right, I can't instruct anymore. Lecture.
Professor.
I'm going to make Ignatz an assassin. He's gonna be nuts.
Professor?
Oh, crap. No. So far, the only person with that is,
Alright, time to sneak off and do some painting. Professor, such lovely weather today, huh? I was, just about... What, this? No, it's, I'm sorry, Professor. I'll admit it. I was going to do some painting. You remember the place where we talked before? I've been painting the scenery there. I'm still keeping up with my academics and training, of course. I just paint in my spare time, as a change of pace. Oh, I don't? Well, yes. Maybe you're right. I may have gotten ahead of myself. I'm sorry for panicking there. Honestly, I'm just worried that my father will find out
oh
that I've been
no. This Ignaz's dad hates paint. He must have lost his wife in a tragic painting accident.
Of course. Why would you go out of your way to tell him that?
Either that or
illogical of
attacked
me,
by a rabid
but it
paint
seems I've
jar.
developed a bit of a
You know,
complex about
that's
it.
what paint comes in, is a jar and nothing else.
My father's not a fan of my artistic pastime, you see. We're a merchant family, and my older brother is set to inherit the business. As for me, my father decided I should be a knight. That's why I'm at the academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time. Well, yes. I feel like I'm betraying my parents. I hear the business has been slow for them over the past few years. If I become a knight for an influential noble house, I could use my connections to help support them. My father was determined to send me here. He must have been, considering the enormous amount of money he spent. I don't think I'm well suited to being a knight. My parents sent me to the academy for their sake, not my own. When I think about how hard my family is working just to stay in business, how can I sit idly by? All of which is just to say that painting will have to remain my little hobby. Nothing more. Not that I could make a career out of it even if I wanted to. That's just a fantasy.
Hmm.
Do you need me for something, Professor? Thanks.
Okay, so Cyril's a straight shooter. He is a common
It's
lad
not cooling down.
who is just very much in love with Rhea or some crap. He keeps a picture of her. It's kind of creepy. He's just this indoctrinated servant boy.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Whoa.
Oh boy, conversation's getting lively.
Okay, yeah. Lady Rhea sure seems to like you, Professor. I don't know why. That's not
Oh,
right.
damn it.
Well, I still got...
I guess the last question is always just kind of a, you know... It's kind of up
Let's
in the
give it
air.
a try.
I'm counting on you. Whew. I will master this. Professor, thank you for helping me with my training.
Yeah, Lysithea is pretty great.
I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful.
I think it's good to know how childish she is, like how genuinely childish she is, because it makes it a whole lot easier to give her gifts.
Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses.
Yeah, she
while
likes
capitalizing
friggin'
on
sweet
their
stuff. She's likes cookies and like brownies and the like. I too, being such a man-child myself, love sweet things. But maybe I'm just American and love sweet things.
Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback.
Well, you know me, teacher extraordinaire.
I'll continue to learn and grow from your
Totally
instruction,
teaching.
Professor. I just know it. You think I'm determined? Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crests a knack, they aren't wrong per se, though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for. Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow. So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power. If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very
Oh no, Lysithea is getting all kinds of anime sparkles. This can only mean one thing.
Well, you see,
I don't like where this is going. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name. I'm determined to someday be of real value to them, and that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left. Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
Wow, I just min-maxed the shit out of that week. Feels good.